It's our favorite day of the year to go. Oh, are you okay? What in the world is that? Yoga. What's going on, kinfolk? It's Wednesday, October 30th, and I went to work. I did one client because today we have our holiday party. This was the only time that all of us were available because usually the holidays get kind of crazy, but we've scheduled this like months ago, but it still just didn't work out because one of the ladies is going to be gone in November. She's actually going to Bethlehem, which is super awesome. I would love to be able to go. I'm super jealous. Like, how cool would it be? Jerusalem, Bethlehem. I know she's going like a bunch of different places where Jesus walked, which is pretty dope. So she's gonna be gone, so this was the only time that we could do it. So we're not celebrating Halloween, we're doing our Thanksgiving and Christmas get together that we do every year. We're doing it early, so I'm looking forward to it. So I'm on my way there now. We all left the salon together, and it's crazy because we were driving through like where I used to live. I used to live in this small town called Ellettsville. And oh my gosh, like well, first of all, it's changed so much. It's gotten, like, so much has been added, and it's gotten a lot better, of course, over time. But it's crazy that, like, I used to live here. Like, this is such a small town. I could never live here now. No offense to anybody who lives in a small town or loves small towns, but I am not a small town girl at all. I'm not necessarily like a big city girl either. I'm more of a suburban girl, but I need to be like around a big city, you know what I mean? But it's crazy. I drive through here, I'm like, I lived here. I lived here. I call these years the incubator season of my life. It was a season where I like just turned my life over to the Lord, but I wasn't strong enough to go out on my own, so I needed to be in this incubator. So the Lord brought me to Bloomington and Ellettsville. I lived in Ellettsville, so the Lord brought me to Ellettsville and the Bloomington area to grow me, strengthen me, and then after I was here for 12 or 13 years, and then once I was stable on my own and able to like be strong enough in the Lord on my own without the incubator, then he was able to set me off and knew that I was gonna be okay and still just stand firm in Christ. So that's what I call these years, and I understand why I had to go through that, but it's crazy looking back. I'm like, wow, I really needed that. But it's crazy that I used to live here. So, have any of you ever lived somewhere where you felt like was your incubator season? Because I knew that if I would have stayed in Chicago, I would not be where I am in the Lord now. I know that for a fact. So the Lord had to take me out of what I knew, what I grew up in, big city, too many distractions, and put me in a place where there was practically nothing in order to preserve me and to grow me. Have any of you had a place like that that you lived or moved somewhere like that? Or has God taken you through an incubator season of your life? I'm curious to know, so let me know in the comments. But anyway, this year's a little bit different with our party. Instead of, like, all of us are not bringing, like, we're not gonna have as much food as we usually do, as many sweets. I actually don't know if we have any sweets this year, which is crazy. But I just brought tortillas. Kathy is like cooked the meat for tacos, and everybody's bringing like different things to accompany the tacos. And then Christy has like this amazing cheese and sausage dip that she brings every year. It's so good, so I'm glad she brought that. And then Sheila brought, like, I don't know how to explain it. I think it's like sausage and cream cheese wrapped in croissants or something. That sounds so good. But I'll show you guys when we get there what the food setup is like. But I don't think there are any sweets, which is good. I'm not mad at it. It's gonna be really fun. It's a really rainy, gloomy day, so I'm really glad that we get to spend this gloomy day together and not have to work together. It'll be fun. We are here.
That house has been hit. There's been hit with those.
There's Kathy, and then Sheila.
Well, you know, we were, when
Christy
and I pulled in, we were looking at
She ran to her car.
the gun range was at.
They're talking about this situation. So Kathy lives out in the country, but there's a gun range that's like behind her house. So the gun range, like, they have no rules. So I don't know exactly how this happens, but people shoot and they shoot towards her house. But actually it's this way. The gun range is this way. So they shoot towards her house and bullets have hit her house. They've gotten like, they've shot through their garage. They have like this huge garage where her husband works on cars and stuff. And they've been like in and out of court and fighting for safety because they're afraid to like sit on their beautiful deck. Like they have this beautiful deck and they can't sit out there because they're like, when the gun range is open, because they're afraid that they're gonna get hit with a bullet. It's crazy, and they're like not doing anything to protect them. The county doesn't want to fight against the gun range people because they know they have like really powerful lawyers. So instead of creating rules to protect all the people that live in this area, they're just letting the gun range shoot and could potentially kill somebody if they're outside at the wrong time. It's crazy. But yeah, so that's really unfortunate. But this house is so beautiful. It's so beautiful and so spacious and cozy. But I'll show you guys the food. Well, Christy makes this every year.
Her kids? Yes. No. She is not. He was married before.
It's cheese and sausage. Then we have Sheila made these things.
South this past weekend.
They look good. I think they're wrapped in puff pastry, it looks like. But it looks really good. And then there's taco meat.
Across the road, there's horses and donkey and chickens. Well, the chickens are free range.
Smells so good.
All the neighbors just kind of like.
So now we're waiting on Amy and Carol to get here. And then we can eat. Oh, Piper, let me show you Piper. There's Piper. Hi, sweet girl. Do you want to say hi to the kinfolk? Hi, Beady. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Hi, Piper. Oh, there's a baby. Oh, look at that baby. Look at that baby. Yeah.
You want to show them the bullet holes in the house?
Yeah. So I just told you guys that story about the gun range. Now that I'm gonna show you, Kathy's gonna show you guys the bullets that hit the house. It's crazy.
It's a half a mile, the gun range is half a mile on the other side of those woods. And those are the woods that have 248 bullets in it only on the north side.
That is so insane.
This is our bedroom window. Here's a bullet hole.
Oh my gosh.
That they pulled a bullet out of. And there's a bullet hole at the top of the window that they put a bullet out of. At 2 different times.
Wow.
And then there's bullet holes in the garage on the north end.
Which I remember that because that was, what, 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time you noticed it.
Right, yes. And then when they did an investigation, they found this one. And then when they opened back up this year without the BZA's approval, then we got a hole in that window. And the neighbors over there have a bullet in their house.
That is so crazy. And that's just the ones that they found.
Yes. And like I said, 248 in the trees, only on the north side.
Back there.
And there's more up above, but the man didn't count them because he couldn't reach them. 113
insane.
trees have been hit, with the width of the berm only.
That is insane. And that's those are somebody's trees, so that's a lot of money that they lost.
They don't own, they don't own those woods.
It's crazy.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get,
so if you know anybody in Owen County,
and
get
some
them.
solid doors.
Because they're not doing anything. They don't care about people's safety. They just care about not having to fight powerful lawyers, which is so pathetic and sad. But now, like, she doesn't even want to have their family over or anything, like the kids or anybody over at certain times because they don't want anybody to potentially get hit with a bullet if the gun range is open. or you know, they can't go outside, they can't, like if the kids are here, then they make them go in certain areas that are safer, so that if a bullet does hit their house, it's not gonna hit the kid. It's just insane. It's so ridiculous. But anywho, gun ranges don't have rules, which is crazy. Anyway, hi Viper, she's a pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. She's so sweet. Such a good girl. Oh. That's a baby. She's just a big old baby. Anywho, I'm going to enjoy my coworkers because this is the only time every year that we all get to just hang out without having to work. So it's our favorite day of the year to go. Oh, are you okay? What in the world is that? That scared the mess out of me. And poor Piper, you okay? I'm so sorry. That's an alert that somebody's here. It's pretty alarming.
Sugar-free pudding and fat-free topping and low-fat wafers. So indulge yourself in this.
You can always count on Amy to bring the low-fat deliciousness.
You know.
Oh, you get to stay. Give me a bite. God forbid.
It's the next day. When I got home from the party, we had the best time. We literally laughed the entire time. We just always have the best time. I love those girls so much. They're definitely family. But once I got home, I just worked and watched a little bit of TV. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I went to bed. Got up super early. I did not go to the gym, unfortunately. I have a lot of stuff that I did not do, that I needed to do. I still have a lot of stuff to do, but I'm just gonna have to put it on pause. There are things that take precedence over other things. Yeah, so I have to just, you know, make adjustments. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, and help me to continue growing my family. Bye guys.